wormhole to another world. Teleport, come forth. Now people, always remember, million, trillion, billion, zillion years after this. And after if you watch these cameras, please share them. Whatever time period you watch my camera, just please share them. Understand that? I know I don't talk like everybody is like, I'm me, so I talk like me. I can't be like the city. I can't be like the next race or the other race or this intelligent one. I'm intelligent in my way. Understand? So listen to me now. Remember to Deep Figure Entertainment, search that up, STAYFIY, search that up. You'll check me up on YouTube, TikTok. If those things still exist million, zillion years after, you'll share it. And if there's other social site, a million, trillion, billion years, upload my videos into that. I beg you. Understand? Support and keep this chatting on. And we're going to talk about the rules of the city. Understand? So I want you to look at this. You have the rules in everything. But where you live, there's a rule, and or the government rule. In America, they call it the constitutional laws. You know, I speak on these things all the time because I came from a poor society. Understand? When I say poor society, in America here, where I'm at right now, I said this before, their ghetto is like paradise to me. Understand? I pay like $275 for this. In the parish, I probably pay $300, $400, $500. Yeah, but in parish it would be like $280 because one American dollar is like I think about $100 down here. Understand? So when I look at the rules here, I decided I'm gonna go by the rules that they gave me because my ancestors from the parish and both ancestors from the American public, there's a time they have no rights. But because of the changes of the world, the changes of the people evolving, I understand, and a generation like me comes, those people that was governing on the American system that changed the law for us to like be self, like sit here among different race of people, use the same bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. And every black man that watches camera million, zillion years ago, if you're on American soil, without Abraham Lincoln, you couldn't. I'm using Jamaican. You couldn't. Like sit here where I'm at. Or drive on the train line without you have to have some restrictions on what you're covered. Understand? Or you're trying to army or you have to stay on the black side. Understand? But it's still segregated, but we got the road. Now, so in my situation now, they have a thing where they have the music group, right? So I'm listening to government in my area, like where I'm at now, telling me, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that. But they're not telling me that, listen, the rules have been broken. So suddenly I'm looking at them like, yo, so what happened to the rules that they put in the Constitution? You don't go for me? They're pointing finger like that. They're telling me, go, but if the rule is broken, yo, you don't go nowhere. You don't run from when the rule is broken. You stand up for your rights to see if the country really stand by the rules. Because if I shoot a man right now, government will come from all prison, hunting me down and lock me in prison. But if government steal like the report, steal the rhymes and break the rules of the country, somebody need to hunt them down. Understand? Because they go by the rules, and I am a part of the public that's governing on the road. And if I come forward to a government and say, listen, government, all my beats been stolen, all my money's been taken, and one side of the government doing that, which is one side of the master. Understand? I do not run. That other master is supposed to wake up and go to them and be like, you can't do that, it's against the rule. I represent people for that. Understand? If you Google me or Yahoo me and do a search on me, you see me have some hot note that I give the government about them. I have like 24 letters, but I keep back some. Understand? I keep them back to proper protections of the law. But I think the law have them and show to other people. Understand? But if the law been broken, don't the government supposed to take actions upon the people? And the people that breaking the rules and they're getting their ass whipped or stopped or blocked, you can't mad at nobody about yourself. Because we are living in a city of rules. And when you're doing anything here, you have to do it by the road. So right now, I couldn't sample. I'm using a patois. I could not sample no band beats and don't give them credit for it. I do not have the power to write somebody's song over or take somebody's song and don't credit the person for it. one of the rules that they give us is against the road. It's a violation against the Constitution laws. If you check the Declaration of Independence laws, what to tell you? No one should deprive for their own writing. So if I write something, I don't give a shit what government you are, who you are, what you stand for. It's against the road. And I supposed to stand up for myself. I supposed to bring it to the master. If the master recognize that, oh, this civilian is actually right, what the master gonna do? Master will look at the rules and he gonna put pressure on people and he gonna stop and he gonna take and he gonna block. Because the rule being broken. It's the same like you're pulling a trigger and shoot someone. It's the same like you're walking up to a store and rob someone. Understand? It's the same like you walk into a store and steal. It's the same like you come on this property right here and violate it. So when they're telling me I have to go to work, I'm like looking at them like, so what about the rules, stupid? Because the reason why I said that is when I'm in the public, I hear the American government, which I think some of them is stupid, understand, telling me what direction to take when all the rules is broken. How you gonna look at a person like me and tell me what to do when you break all the rules in the public? Because I said it before, every country have their rules, and this place in America, we govern on the Constitution rules. Anyone decide to go independent, they're protecting on the Declaration of Independence. You hear me? Declaration of Independence. So when you're independent, there are certain rules that go for you. If the law break that, the law supposed to get penalized. Understand? So when the law see me here now talking like this, I told them in my DVD that I post online, that law is called the Declarations of Independence and it's called freedom of press. What I'm saying right now is not political. What I'm doing, I'm speaking on my rights. Understand? I do not like how the rules in the city be broken and government trying to tell me to take another direction and tell me to go. And my ancestors didn't have that right. The reason why I stay here in America because I look back at the past and I look at how the country evolved and how the generations of changes from racism, from the movie to the music and the rules of laws that comes to that. I realized my people, like far as when it comes to African Americans or Jamaican descendants, they didn't have those rights. Understand? So I stand up for my rights. Understand? So no rules here, so well I can't talk and I can't sing. There's no rule like that. If I want to sing, act, do one sprint, it's me. If I want to start a business, all I have to do is pay my taxes on time. Understand? And do me, this is what the American government apply. So, but on the way doing that, I realized it only set for a certain type of people. The income is controlled, the doing is controlled, but yet still he set up shop for you to pay for the business, to pay for the taxes, right? But when you start to utilize it from a poor man point of view, I begin to realize it's only for certain type of people. Understand? And this type of behavior, it changed. Because I'm looking at them like, I think every black man go want to sell drugs. I think every black man want to set up on the corner. But if you set a system that for the people, you advertise it on the subway and like all the stocks company, understand? Advertising on the subway, on the media, on the web. If I utilize it, you're not supposed to bring racism to it. Are you watching how much money I make? Where that you say that in the find that? You don't say that in the find that. So if you open business to the world, you're supposed to expect black gonna come. You know, Puerto Rican, Mexican, ignorant, Rasta, all of them gonna come to you. But once they come to you, and you the government, or you the business owner, you're supposed to become with no racism. If you set up an affiliate shop, like you're running a company, you give it affiliate, and I came and 20 dreadlocks or 20 black men or 20 free, but you come tell me no recycle stupid, and you're breaking the constitutional laws and breaking the law of the wages or the income laws. You know, if you read the notes, the American government, they're breaking the income laws. They're getting ordered to steal the income because they create this system where they control it. Understand? This laptop, you could turn it off. Understand? My phone, he could go in there if he want. Because everything is coded. Every goddamn thing is coded. The money coded, the laptop coded, the music coded, the log on coded, the power on coded, the log off coded, the upload coded. You understand? The view coded, the reverse coded, the powers coded, the pause coded, and everything you're doing is being coded. They could stop every goddamn thing you have. You see this right here? It's a phone and it's being coded, everything. All the apps got code. Understand? They have sign-up code. Understand? And they have the receiver code. And they have the code where you put in your email your phone number, and it takes about the code and put it. They have those codes, and regular, even with the bank, they stop the coding. And the next thing I learned, they see these things here, they call them these things. In the book named Mark of the Beast, right? There was a guy that used to be a chairman in Washington, D.C. I think he followed that book. But in the 1990, I was reading, 1992, I was reading about this before they bring it in DC. So back then, you'd have to go into the bank with your bank book to put money. But now they have this. And these things that they said in the book, in the Mark of the Beast 66, they told her they was going to have control of the money. This right here, they could lock this off. This is coded. Meaning if you're trying to go into the bank, you could just code it out like bang, and no matter how you push it in there, it will never work. This is a chip that controls it. This chip is coded. So the people in that control this system is the one that giving me the problem. You understand? Because I think different. See how I talk? They don't like that. But he give me freedom of press. But if he melling with me and provoking me, what I supposed to do? I supposed to like stand up for myself and move forward on that. I try to get their attention. This is what he tells me. In America, you have a greater slogan. If you see something, say something. If there's a problem, you call 911. You could send us email. You could call us by phone and report the problem. That's what the government give the people. If the people utilizing that, it's a total different thing. You understand? So I don't really worry about, oh, you do one like me or you do one like that. That's just art of war. People capitalize on things. Only thing I worry about, if you create a system for the people and the people utilizing it and you're bringing racism in there and decide to skip color in it, the only thing I'm trying to see right now is my money, and the next thing I'm trying to see is they're controlling it. Understand? So he telling me to work, right? But look at this. When I was working, I was having the same problem. When I'm supposed to get paid on Friday, my money will be short. I have to wait for the manager to come and sign the check, and some days take 2 days. And you know, if you work and check to check, that would piss you off. Then you gotta pay your light bill, you gotta pay your insurance, you gotta pay your child support, and then your baby mama calling you. So they was provoking me like that and stopping the check. All those things is a part of the people losing their cool, people lashing out on their family and doing crazy things. But if the system is created to protect the people and provide for the people and to grow a better nations on a better system, if they're stealing from me, one of the masters is supposed to stop the other master, because in every city or every country there's two masters. You got the good master and the bad master. The bad master is the one stealing people their money. The bad master is the one that's taking all the code and put it in his pocket. But what shocked me now, I'm overhearing that when they take the people income, they put the income in offshore account. So basically what happened in America, we promoting products, but they have another angle of it where they collecting the money from. Understand? That's what I'm like, is this true? But I look at the situation and I'm like, yes, you can, because you're the one that create the system. And if everything is coded, you could have a present one where the people see and then have a background one. You understand? You could have a download page where I don't see, or you could have a download page where the people see. You could pay for some, but I don't get the money, you get the money, because you control the system. So this is what I stand up for, and this is what I bring to them. When I do that, my whole life changed. My whole life changed. Suddenly I'm a madman, a sick man. My mother, my brother, my sister, my friend, and the whole society think I'm gone to say something that I see with my own eyes. This is what that shook me up. This is why I'm like, I want like 8 women in my life, because you control these women and they feel like everything we learn in the school is right, but they're not looking at everything we learn is somebody put that shit in my mind, you know. So this is why I talk back to you. I study what they learn. If you was a professor in maths, I could study the maths. If you was a history teacher, I could study the history you do, because it's in the book. You teach it to the people. But what if I come along now and tell you something different? I solidly Google. But this is not how the system is supposed to be operating. Understand this? So the system is supposed to operate for always. And if you say something different from old people, that system of the master is supposed to go check if I'm actually cuckoo or I'm out my mind. But what I realize, man, they don't do that. They just assume things. Understand? Assume things. Because all the knowledge we have here, trust me, none of them is not from Earth. But the system we have here is from Earth. And the Earth men, them need to fix that. Understand? All I want them is to give me my money. And the income that I'm making online is to give me my money. But I'm not mad at them, because I realize one side of the master, he controls the income flow. and the other side of the master want to take away that to free the people. You understand? And listen to me right now. Remember, I'm talking too much. And remember to Yahoo me or to Bing me or Google me. You understand? So what's up to Bing? What's up to Yahoo? What's up to Google? Y'all free up my videos there, man. And start listening to those fake badges that they send you. Understand? If you want to know the real truth about me, you act international law as American government. Yo, they're lying with those badges. They need to change that. Understand? So million, trillion, billion years from now, remember, wormhole to another world. Yo, tell you poor, kung fu.